When it comes to food in the backcountry, nothing's more important than breakfast. I like to front load, and by doing that, just instant oatmeal falls pretty short. So I like to make my own meals, including some dehydrated ingredients made out of fresh fruits, some figs, I use some hemp seed for extra protein, a little bit of honey to sweeten it, steel cut oats, and then I always add about a half a scoop of Wilderness Athlete protein powder to add just that extra boost before I climb the mountain and start chasing elk. So to make everything faster when it rehydrates, I'm gonna get the steel cut oats going, I'm gonna cook them first, and then I'm gonna start slicing and prepping the fruits that are gonna go in the dehydrator. We'll mix it all together and then we'll add it in our bag for the trail. For our meals, we're gonna be using half a cup of steel oats, and then I've got enough here, I just measured out the water. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, make a big batch, and then I can dehydrate it all for the whole season. So each one of these half cups will be a meal. We're getting pretty close to our 30 minutes here. I'm just gonna let it kind of get as much moisture out as possible, but in order to keep it from sticking to the bottom, I'm just gonna kind of keep stirring, try to get a little bit of that extra water out so it'll dehydrate a little bit faster. I like to call this goat meal. It just makes you a goat on the mountain. So now I'm just gonna put it on our dehydrator trays. I just got some parchment paper here, and it's just about putting it on and then laying it out really thin and flat. So cover it there, and then I'll just spread it out with a spatula or spoon, something. A silicone thing works pretty good for spreading. You just want a real even flat layer, and that's gonna help dry it out. And then we can, when it's done, you'll be able to just pull it and pop it off the parchment and then bag it up. You just definitely don't want any like big clumps in one spot because they won't dry at the same rate. So the key is just, you might have to use a lot of trays, but just get it all real even layer where it can just pull the moisture out pretty consistently. So I've got all the ingredients for our dehydrated oatmeal here. We've got our steel cut oats, we've got our protein powder, a couple different berries, our figs, and then our hemp seed. We're gonna mix it all together in the bag, vacuum seal it, and then it'll be ready for the trail. All right, there it is. Breakfast packed up, dehydrated, ready to go.